What is up, guys? Welcome back to the $1 Million Challenge, where I started off with $1. I'm trying to get 1% profit every single day until I get to $1 million. What I do here, if you're new, is I try to get 1% profit with a 4% stop loss through sports betting, investing, and gambling every single day until we make profit and just reach $1 million. So I track everything I do. You can watch everything I've done on this entire challenge the whole way back from the beginning, but here's our tracking sheet. So we are currently on day 509 with a total capital of $8,194. And we did have one sports bet for the day. This is back from June 7th, 2026. We had this one bet here. Had to place it twice so I could use the profit boost on part of it. Is up to $10, so I placed the rest of it on another bet too. So we have two bets there. It's the same bet though, and we did profit. So we had $18.25 in profits. We had $1 in bonuses between all the different apps that I use. A bunch of different sports books, casino apps, and stuff. We try to claim bonuses as much as we can, but our 1% profit goal for the day should be about $82, and our 4% stop loss would be about $328. I should mention too, crypto did go up a good bit today. Crypto's been tanking a lot recently. This is my crypto column right here, and this number here is when I purchased more crypto. So it looks like it went up a lot, but actually just like bought into it. So we inflated our balance a little bit. It still went down after that, and it bounced back up today. So we'll take it. We'll take the little bounce in crypto. I have XRP and Bitcoin, and yeah, the sports betting profits help carry us too. So to net 1% on the day, we only need to get $20 today, which we haven't had a light day like this, as you can see, in a very long time. I think, these 2 days here, we haven't had to gamble. We had a very light day here. Yeah, before that, I don't know, it's been a very long time. Most days we're trying to play catch up. So hopefully today's a good episode. It should be a really short one. We're doing 1 day playthrough, obviously. Since we're live, this is the day that, we did the challenge. I placed those sports bets today, and we've been running the community battle royale challenge, last man standing, whatever you want to call it. But we started off with my viewer strategies. We start off with 21 strategies, and basically how this works is I take a balance for the day. I'm trying to profit 25% on that initial balance. If it profits, it moves on to the next round. If it does not profit and it busts, that strategy is knocked out. So it's kind of like a Fortnite, Warzone type, battle royale, PUBG, whatever you want to call it. Hunger Games, Minecraft, if you're an OG. But right now, we're on round 4 of the battle royale community challenge, and we have 4 more strategies to get through before we move on to round 5. But so far, we're 100% win rate for round 4, and we're gonna run one strategy today, and this one is a pretty good one. It makes good profit if it works, and we're gonna be running a very light balance today, since we have to only get $20. So since we need $20, we need a 25% increase for the community challenge. I'm doing an $80 starting bankroll for this strategy. I guess I should have mentioned too. Let me go back to that real quick. This is Justin Z's 49.5x dice strategy. So this is his strategy. I want to give him credit for that before we hop into things here. And I've got this set up already. So like I said, we have $80 in the website. This is what we need to get that $20 profit goal with a 25% increase. So the way the strategy works is we have a starting bet size, he said, is 0.10, or I guess like 10 cents for every $100. So since we have $80 in here, we're gonna start off with 8 cents to match that same bet size. Obviously, with the name of the strategy, we're going for a 49.5x on dice, and on a loss, I actually forgot to add this. Good thing I'm reading this off. Give me 1 second. I should mention this too. This happened the past couple episodes. I set up a whole new setup here in my apartment Increase on loss is 3.5%. And then our profit goal will be $20. And then every time we, sorry, I messed this up. Every time we win, we're gonna flip the over under. So I'm gonna set this like 1 cent, and every time we win, we'll flip the over under. That's what he wants to do. So I'm gonna do whatever he says. And then we haven't had to do this yet, but if we hit 75 bets, we have to make some adjustments and change up the strategy. So I have this like number of bets here to make any adjustments if we need to. We haven't hit that yet, but if we do, I'll explain how that works. But yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna start this real quick. In my apartment, I set up a whole new setup here. There's our first win. Let's flip the over under, and it's struggling, dude. Okay, there we go. I have this whole new setup. I have 3 screens now. I have my laptop. I got a screen on each side of me, so that's why I'm always like looking like left and right and stuff. It's easier for me to like be able to like have the Discord up to look at the strategies, my recording software, all the stuff going on. But I use a Mac. Oh, that just bust? Why'd that stop? Dude. Hold on. Oh, 75 bets. Okay. I forgot to change that. Oh man. Alright, we're just gonna keep pushing it from where we left off. I forgot to reset the bet size, or the bet amount. Dang. Alright, let's just keep going. Let's be risky with it. It hit, okay. Whew. That was risky. Super risky. And real quick, I have 3 screens and I use a Mac. So I have a Mac laptop, an iPro Max, or MacBook Pro, I don't know what it's called. I have a MacBook and I use like I don't use like a Apple keyboard, I use a Microsoft keyboard, and it keeps messing up with like the timing on everything. So I've been like struggling with like how things have been working recently. It's like super delayed. So I gotta probably fix that. But that's why things have been a little bit wonky recently. All right, so we needed $20 there. We got $29.25. Super quick strategy. Luckily it did profit. Yeah, my heart's racing, bro. That was a risky one. But that one's been doing really good. So either way, we're gonna move that on to the next round, and we will mark that one green. There we go. So we're 3 for 3 on round 4. Feels pretty good, man. Feels pretty good. Okay, so for day 509, we made $29.25 profit gambling. We went up 1.11% on the day. We only need $20 to get an extra like $9. Definitely take that. Luckily, it was an easy day. The strategy worked out very well, and something I've never done before. But the video was super short, so I'm gonna push the boundaries a little bit. I don't even know. This is the next day here. We have not recorded any bets or anything. This is this is tomorrow as I'm recording this. I want to make the video long enough to post and not make it like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna push the boundaries a little bit aggressive, but we're gonna rip it, man. We need to be a little bit more aggressive. I think we need to catch up a little bit, which is probably a bad idea to chase losses, but we'll see how it goes. My mouse is super delayed right now. Oh, man. Yeah, I gotta fix the setup. This is crazy. All right, there we go. We're trying to do Chuckle's low risk dice strategy. Here's the deal. I talked about this last episode. I'm gonna increase the balance. Okay, so we started off like $100 for each strategy in the first round. Then we moved up like $200. I'm gonna move up to $300 now. I'm so nervous for this, bro. But we're gonna do it. Chuckle's low risk dice strat. Please make some profit, dude. Oh man, I'm so nervous for this. I already got it set up. I pulled out some more money from the vault, and just to show you guys too real quick what we have in the vault, we have about $600. So we have like 2 more strategies. If this one busts, we have enough to run like 2 more. But yeah, everything's there. Everything I track in the sheet is all legit. It's all real stuff. This is his strategy though. It's very simple. It's an auto dice strategy. Basically, it is a 66% win chance, so it's a 1.5x on a win, and on win you reset. On greater than a streak of 2 losses, you increase the bet size by 100%. On a greater streak of 3 losses, you increase the bet size by 300%. And then our profit pool is going to be 25% for each strategy, so we're going to have $75. I don't even know what we need tomorrow, which is kind of crazy. Maybe tomorrow I need, $5. Maybe I need $300. I don't know. We're just going to do the $300 balance, trade at 25% profit. I'm super nervous, but I want to progress the community challenge and make the video long enough. I'm so nervous for this. Okay, so we have $300 in the bankroll, and the bet size is 1 penny for every $100. So we have 3 cents as our base bet, and we're gonna rip this, dude. I really hope this profits. Part of me is like thinking this is the dumbest thing ever, but we're gonna rip it. Because ideally tomorrow we could need like $20. I'm just being super aggressive, but we've lost a lot recently, so maybe it's gotta push the boundaries a little bit. And jumping ahead in time's kind of crazy. We never jumped ahead gambling before. We always gamble if we need to. So far off to a kind of rough start. I don't know if this is making sense. Why is it like only going down? I guess it's coming back. Okay. Man, I'm so nervous for this. Mainly because I just don't know if we need to do this. But purely for content, I'm doing it. Last episode, I had a very I guess it was kind of a deep conversation. Pretty serious about just like stuff about YouTube and about plans for the channel, plans for the challenge, a bunch of random stuff. Today, I want to talk about some like kind of goofy stuff, a little bit like less serious, and it's a good hit. Yeah, so I got a goofy kind of like wild thought. I thought about this a lot recently. I talked about some of my like friends in real life about this too, but I think this is kind of funny. So hear me out. To preface this thought, I drive a Toyota Prius. Okay, I know it's not the coolest car ever. Priuses get a bad rep out in the streets, but a free car that was gifted to me. My grandma gave it to me, so I didn't have to pay car payment. And to keep it real with you, I've had this thing for like 10 years. Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Holy cow. I got it when I was 16. I'm 26. I had this car for 10 years. I never had any issues with it. Like no major like maintenance issues. It runs great. It's a beast, bro. So yeah, it's not cool, but like, dude, economically, great car. So I drive a Toyota Prius, and I think that's important for the story. I've noticed this like so much recently, and I think it's so funny. So when I'm on the highway, okay, if I'm driving on the highway, this drives me crazy. If I'm in the left lane, okay, if I'm in the left lane, which is the passing lane, and there's a car in the right lane, let me back up. If there's a car in the right lane and they're going the speed limit or even lower, so say it's like a 55, I'm a lead foot, I kind of gas it a little bit. I don't know, I guess I'm still young, I don't really care, but I'll gas it. So if it's like a 55, I'll go like 70, 75, 80, whatever. But if they're in the right lane, they're going like 55 miles per hour and they're in front of me, there's a car chilling, that's cool, dude. You're going the speed limit, that's whatever. I'll go in the left lane to pass them. And I think part of it's because I drive a Prius. It's kind of like an ego thing. If they drive like especially like a nicer car too, if they're driving like a Challenger, a Charger, Corvette, something like, got some kick to it, and they see this Prius merge over and start passing them. For whatever reason, bro, that's fine. You're going the speed limit, respect it. If I'm in the left lane trying to pass you, it ain't a flex. All right, I'm not trying to flex on you. I'm just trying to get around you, get to my destination. They will I would say 90 to 95% of the time, speed up. As soon as I get over there, start catching up to them, we're going the same speed. It's like, dude, it ain't that. It's not a race. And it drives me crazy, bro. I don't know why it aggravates me so much, but you're going slow, I'm trying to pass you, it's cool. All right, I'm not judging you, but I'm not doing that. Why are you speeding up? Let me pass you. Let me get around you. And like sometimes, like I'd say like half the times out of the people that do that, so there's like a 90% chance they'll speed up too. I'd say like half of those people that do that, they speed up ahead of me, like cut me off in the left lane. Why? I'm not trying to race you. I'm just trying to get around you. But I thought this was like a personal thing because I drive a Prius. I brought this up to my friends, and apparently this happens a lot. So I don't know. I think that's like crazy though. Why are you doing that? And I get it, bro. If you're maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe you're just like cruising, your mind shut off. I'm there all the time. I'll drive, listen to music, podcast, not really paying attention. And I think it may be a part of it's like, oh crap, I'm going super slow. I need to speed up. This guy's like gassing me. He's probably mad that I'm going slow. He's trying to pass me up. That's cool. If that's the scenario, respect. But why are you gassing it when I'm trying to get ahead of you? Like, wait for me to pass you first, and then you pick up your speed. Like, I don't know, bro. It drives me nuts. I thought this was like only a me thing because I drive a Prius, because it happens all the time. And apparently, my buddy said it happens like to everyone. So I feel a bit better about that. But I think it's so crazy. Like, I don't do that. If someone passes me up, it's whatever. But if you're in the left lane, you're doing that, whole different story. You can't be going slow in the left lane. That's the passing lane. But if you're in the right lane and I'm trying to pass you, bro, just let me pass you. Like, why is this a competition all of a sudden? I don't know. I think it's so funny though. I think it's hilarious, and it just makes me mad too. It's like, dude, yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny though. It cracks me up every single time. And most time, I think it's because I'm like driving a Prius. I think that's makes me laugh about it, because they see this like Prius like gas in them, and they're like, oh, I ain't letting this happen. I gotta speed up. But yeah, I don't know. That drives me bananas. Another thing too is my apartment complex where I live. There's a 3-way stop sign, and dude, oh my gosh, I don't even know the rules, but the way I was taught growing up is when you pull up to a stop sign, it's first come, first serve. Like, first come, first go. So like, whoever's there last out of the 4 cars, the other 3 go. The guy that's been waiting for 3 other cars goes next. There's not like a, if you're at the stop sign making a right, like you get the priority over everyone else because you're just making a quick turn. I don't even know if that's like the legal law, like the traffic laws. The way I was taught growing up, it's first come, first serve. That makes no sense to me, because if everyone's making a right at the stop sign, that person has to wait for like 20 cars. I don't know, but I hope I'm right, because I'm gonna sound like an idiot if I'm wrong. But dude, it's first come, first serve. So like people will, and I live in this complex, so like every time I leave my complex, I have to hit the stop sign, and people will like get like mad at me for driving across the way to make a left. I'm like, bro, you're at the stop. You just pulled up. You gotta wait your turn. I waited here for 3 other cars. Like, relax, dude. I don't know, man. That drives me bananas though. The stop sign thing, I feel like that's like very common. I feel like it's like most people don't follow that rule with the stop signs. Like, they'll just pull up. A lot of people, like, they'll pull up to the stop sign and they think they're next. Like, they'll just pull up. I stopped. I'm going. I'm like, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Call me crazy, but I think that's crazy, dude. I don't know. I think about that all the time, bro. It's been driving me crazy for the past like couple months, man. It's been wild. And the whole like passing thing too. When you're passing somebody in like the left lane, they're going slow, they're going to speed limit. It's cool. You're being safe. But, why are we neck and neck now? Maybe you realize you were going fast enough. Relax, buddy. Let me get ahead of you. Then you can like do your thing. Speed up. Pass me if you want to. I don't care. But like, if you realize you're going slow, don't just like tell me. And then like that leads to another thing too. When you're in the left lane and there's someone like riding you, like you're trying to get ahead of everyone, you're trying to pass, there's someone like riding your butt, and there's a car like, I always keep a distance. I was always taught growing up, however fast you're going, you keep that amount of car lengths in front of you. So if you're going like 60 miles per hour, you should keep like 6 car lengths between you and the next guy, because if they hit the brakes or if they, wreck, you have time to like react. So I do that. So if there's a car like, ripping 80 in the left lane, I'll keep like 8 car, I'll keep a distance, like, enough if something happens. But then people like ride me. I'm like, dude, take a look ahead of you. Like there's a lot going on up there. And mind you too, I think the reason that this has been on my mind recently a lot, I work from home, so I rarely drive. I go in the office like once a week, and I just, usually have to just like wake up, start my day in my apartment, do my thing. So I think I realize this stuff a lot more because I see it like very less often than most people. And I don't know, I'm going to work, bro. I see this all the time, and it's like, and I think too, okay, so I'm going in once a week. These people that are on their way to work are doing this every day typically, right? Most people go in the office every single day. They're going somewhere every single day. Every single morning, you're taking the same route. You're taking the same street, same whatever. You got to see this every single day. And you're still like riding people. You don't realize when there's like a light that jams up the pathway. You don't realize like there's like those bottlenecks where like all the people will get like, piled up and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny. I laugh at it all the time. It makes me a little bit mad, but like I think it's funnier than anything. And then the best is too, like when you're in the left lane, you're trying to like, you're trying to get ahead of everyone else too. And then somebody's like riding you the whole time. And mind you, there's like 9 cars ahead of me in the left lane. Like I can't go anywhere either, bro. Like it ain't my fault. Relax, get off my butt. And they'll go in like the right lane and try to get around you, but like they realize it's just a mess. Like, everything's a mess up front. Like they think it's like me, because I think it's because I'm in a Prius. Like, oh, this guy's going slow and stuff. But nah, dude, it's just a mess up there. It's not me. And then they get stuck in the right lane. I think it's funny. But yeah, I don't know. I wanted to share that, bro. I think it's so funny. I've been thinking about it so much recently. And yeah. Let me know if people do that to you too. If you're like maybe it's an American thing. I don't know about like other countries and stuff. But if you're in the passing lane, try to pass somebody. Did they try to race you and stuff? Like what's going on with that? Like, why do people do that? Do you do that to other people? I don't personally do that. Maybe I'll pick up my speed a little bit if I realize a lot of people were passing me. But typically I'm not like, if someone's passing me, it's not an ego thing. I don't care. Do your thing, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny though. I figured today I'd keep it a little bit light, give a little bit of a funny story, different thoughts, instead of like some deep stuff. So I'll speed this up. We're up $15. Trying to get 75. We need another $60. So far, so good. I wonder what the biggest dip was on this. I can't see it. But yeah, I'm gonna speed this up. It's pretty late right now. Trying to get a bunch of videos together. I'm on vacation, and yeah, I don't know. I figured like share some thoughts with you guys. I don't know. I think it's so funny, bro. The whole traffic thing. I feel like I'm a good driver. I'll admit it, bro. I'm not one of those people. I think it's pretty simple out there. But there's some crazy people out there, dude. It's so funny. But I'm trying to think of like other stuff too about driving. I think it's so funny. But I think that's the funniest. When you pass somebody and they like immediately gotta like pick up their speed, catch up to you. Or even like sometimes like they'll speed up around you, like I don't say like cut you off, but they'll make sure they get ahead of you, get back in the right lane. Like if I pass them, I'll get in the right lane, not cutting them off, like being respectful, just passing them, leaving enough space, moving over, and then like all of a sudden like they'll do the same thing. They'll like rip around me. It's like, bro, like whoa, what? Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, see, it's 2 a.m. It's pretty late. The 2, 6, 8, 9 losses. My mouse is acting so crazy, bro. 2, 4, 6, 8 losses. The 9th bet, $245 on a 1.5x. Oh my gosh. Almost busted. I think the strategy's done that every single time too. That's bananas, bro. I think every time this is like hit the last bet, it's pulled through, which is crazy. All right. Again, honestly, I'm kind of digging these recently. I've been talking while these strategies are going in the background, so I don't have to watch them. We just kind of see how it ends up. And man, I kind of like that better than just watching it. Because usually when I speed these up, by the way, I watch the entire strategy, like the entire time, just sitting here watching the whole thing, which is very stressful. But I always cut my camera off before I speed it up, so I kind of like doing that, honestly. It feels good. All right. Chuckles dice strategy did profit. Luckily, we used the big bankroll size for that. That's crazy, bro. It feels good. It feels good. Oh, man. Okay. So that's kind of the idea with increasing the bet sizes. You know, these won 3 times already. Assuming these win a 4th time, we're increasing the bet size. Man, I don't know why I'm so stressed out. I think it's the numbers, man. I think it's the numbers. All right, let me answer this sheet real quick. All right, so day 510 was a win. I don't know what's gonna happen with the sports bets and everything else, but for gambling wise, it was a big win. We got $105 profit. That's crazy, dude. That feels so good. Yeah, I don't know. We're hopefully changing the momentum a little bit, but yeah, we got $105 there, and we'll see what happens with the rest of the day. Hopefully we'll be, I guess, yeah, it doesn't matter either way. Whatever happens when I record this, I'll talk about the next episode too, but we'll move on to the next day and just gamble from there. But you know, we got 1% gambling today, so I'm gonna take that as a win. We're happy with that. We're feeling good. Unfortunately, I can't like, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I guess here's what I could do. We do this minus that plus this number. Dude, this mouse is so nuts. The delay is crazy. Okay. So yeah, we went up $134 on the video between the first day with the sports bets. I think that's about it. Crypto went down. Yeah, so just the sports bets. And then the additional 105 that we just got. We went up $134 total for the video. So that's good to see. And I want to do this too real quick on camera. So I usually do this stuff behind the scenes, but I figured it'd be kind of cool to do it live. So here's our stock portfolio. That's another good question too. If you guys like to see this like every episode, I could always like put this at the end of it. I usually just like post anything that's like any changes really. We haven't done anything different recently. So yeah, I'm just kind of showing our holdings. I should probably do this more often. Let me know what you guys think though. I could definitely like include the holdings more often, but this is what we're holding in our portfolio. The top percentage is the current allocation. The bottom percent for each holding is like what I have targeted. So that's like what we would like to be at ideally. And every time we make a contribution, it's going to allocate it to fill in those gaps. And this is on M1 Finance. This is like my favorite platform for investing. Highly recommend it. But these are our holdings for our investment portfolio. If you're interested in that, I probably should share that more often. I know I always like talk about our investment portfolio, but this is the thing I wanted to do real quick on camera. So I just pulled out $100 from the website, and what I'm gonna do is I'm purely basing this off of the change in the past year of the price. So for Bitcoin, it's down like 40% in the past year. I put out $100 from the website here. So we're gonna put $40 into Bitcoin real quick. Okay, so that should be good. We made some good profit today, so I want to invest some of that money because the market has been going crazy in crypto. We've been losing, well, I guess, yeah, crypto's been going down a lot recently. So we got $40 more of Bitcoin, and then we're also going to buy $60 of XRP. And again, that's mainly based on, you know, Bitcoin went down 40% in the past year. XRP is down like 50%. So I figure, you know, this is a better price based on the past year. We'll buy a little bit more on this. And our XRP holdings are a little bit lower than Bitcoin. Actually, a lot lower than Bitcoin since we just added that recently. So I kind of want to build this up a little bit too. I don't know why I could not do $60 here. Dude, this mouse is driving me crazy. It's so slow. Okay. Bitcoin, yeah, okay, all right, this should be good. Order submitted. Trade successful. All right, we're good. Good. But yeah, I just want to show that on video instead of just showing a screenshot. Here's our holdings here without including that recent buy. So I'll update the sheet to include all those purchases and everything. Let me do this real quick. Coming back into here. We talked about the updates for the day there, and then we'll come down here. This is our graph. So I know it's very hard to see, but there is a little spike back up right there, right above my cursor. So we did come back a little bit. We still have a lot of work to do after recent events, but you know, it's been tough recently, the gambling. So we'll work on it. We'll work on it. So I'm gonna add this live real quick. This is all the stuff I do off camera. It's usually super boring. That's why I always trim this stuff out. But just to give you guys a little bit of background into it. So we added $60 there, and then we added 6, 826. We added $60 there. Sorry, 40. Okay, so that updates our basis and everything. You can see, yeah, so these are our stats that I always talk about. Sports betting, we're up $673. Our Bitcoin and XRP were down 23% overall. That's why I want to purchase a little bit more today. I'd like to put like way more into it. I've been thinking about it like every week, maybe just throwing like $50 guaranteed if we're up or down into crypto, into the investments, like setting like a fixed target each week. But it's just been like a rough patch recently, so I haven't like set that up. But I'd like to do that soon. Maybe just set up like a guaranteed win or lose for the week, put in something in the market. Ideally, if we make a lot of money though, I like to throw in a lot more, but we gotta do something. Crypto's been going down a lot. Gotta put something in there. So yeah, we're down 23% in crypto. Our ETF portfolio is up 16%, which is crazy. That's a good return right there. And then our total bonuses are $4,336. Our win rate is going back up. We're up to 71.2% gambling. That's gonna be it for today, guys. Good video. Happy with that. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed my spiel about driving today. I know it was a little bit different, but yeah, I don't know. I figured it's kind of fun to share my thoughts with you guys, connect with you guys more. And yeah, so I appreciate all of you guys as always. Leave a comment with any thoughts or suggestions below. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord server if you're already in there. Don't gamble. It's a losing game in the long run. Until next time, take care of yourself. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.